Welcome, everyone. Um, Welcome to our another musical night with the meditation. And thank you so much for waiting. I was just waiting for others to come into our meeting. And as you know, today we invited one of the dear Sejik brothers. And of course, we love to always hear many different Sahaja journeys, seeking and also listening their achievement. And this is the purpose that we are always inviting different Sajukis from different countries, and that it really always help for each of us to understand in collective level. It really help us for different stories and the different experience to find ourselves. That is the reason that we are always calling different Sajukis into our meeting. Of course, when they bring their music or when they bring their inner art, and it always opens the heart and it gives lots of joy and the vibrations into our meeting. And who is coming today, actually who is joining today from Austria, one of our Sejik brother from Austria. His name is Georg. If I can pronounce his last name is Alscher. And Georg, please correct me if I'm saying correctly. Georg Alscher, he is actually comedian artist, and he started Sahaja early 1990s. And so he will be leading our meditation today, and then also he will be sharing some comedic clips with us, which is related about our subtle system and our imbalances in funny way, in that level that we will be actually watching his some of the clips together. And I would like to welcome and introduce Georg to you all. Georg, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, is right?
Well, good evening. Good evening.
So it's 6:20, right, over there? Yeah.
Approximately.
Yeah.
And I have to bring a warning because I come from the future.
Yeah, that's true.
We have already 25th here, so I can tell you nothing much of a change. So no worries.
So that's right. You came from the future. We are still in the past. That's very nice. So, Georg, as we always start for our meetings with the meditation, and so we love to have you in our meditation with your leading. And whenever you are ready, please start for the meditation, and we will talk later more about you, about your videos. Yeah, please do.
Thank you very much. So I would say let's start that we raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan. So we all have you have a very nice work day behind you. I had my sleep already. So, but after a work day, it's good that we find our balance. Okay, actually, I'm explaining what I'm doing right now, because what I'm doing is I'm seeing the vibrations of the group and see what we should work on, so that we all can go deep into meditation. And I simply do that by opening my hands and asking that, oh Divine Mother, please let me show me the state, the vibrational state of this group for meditation today. so that we can focus on the things that we need to work on. Let's start by lifting our left hand to the sky, to the ether, and the right hand to Georg that you hopefully have on the screen. Yeah, I can see some. We can close our eyes and simply ask the ether to absorb all the excess heat from our right channel, from all our overactivity. Please, ether, absorb all excess heat, overactivity. Can put both hands back on our lap. Let's put the right hand towards Mother Earth and ask Mother Earth to, Mother, please absorb all emotional imbalances. Please absorb anything which is inside me, which disturbs my meditation. Please take that out. All right, so there's still some pressure on the forehead, on our sixth center. Now, there's a very simple method to clean our Agnya chakra here. It is simply by saying the Lord's Prayer. Now, my country is still involved a lot in Catholicism. And in church, we used to say the Lord's Prayer, but really with the down voice and all the guilt put on top of that. So to ease that, let's first put a big smile on our face and a big smile in our heart. And with open eyes and looking at Shri Mataji's picture at the nice red bindi here, with a big smile, we can together say the Lord's Prayer with a big smile in our voice and full confidence that this is what we want to say. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Yeah, that's much better already. For those who still feel a little bit pressure on the forehead, simply forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive everyone. If there's a specific person in your life that you need to forgive, now's your chance. I will speak about forgiveness later on. Now, we will do a special exercise for our attention. Maybe you heard already the difference between attention and concentration. Attention is something which we have here in our sasara, and we can have our attention on multiple places at the same time, while we can concentrate only on one thing. So now we'll do an exercise for our attention, and where we can feel how we can use our attention. Please close your eyes. Now simply try to feel the place where you sit on the chair or sit on the ground. Feel how your weight presses on the chair or on the floor. Try to feel that location. Just feel it without pressure, no concentration. Just try to feel it. Now take your right hand and move your spine upwards, from down upwards, in front of you, and touch your sasara on top of your head. Touch with your fingers and try to feel that place where your fingers touch your skull. Try to feel that. Okay, when you can feel the location without the fingers, just try to feel it. You can also raise the Kundalini one more time and just try to feel that place. Now we will move back down with our attention on the place where we sit. We try to feel that. And then again we move up and try to feel on top of our head. Now simply without force, without concentration, just with our attention, we try to feel both places. Let's try to feel the place where we sit and on top of our head. You can alternate between these 2 points till you feel both. Without pressing, just try to feel them. How do they feel like? Just give yourself time. Just try to feel these two locations at the same time. Now, once we have established these two locations, that we can feel them, that our attention rests on both places, how does our left hand feel? Is it heavy? Is it hot? Is it cool? Just try to feel your left hand. And then try again to feel the place where you sit and on top of your head. Just simply try to feel the 3 places at the same time, without effort. Just try to watch, observe, feel them. Now that you've done that, you've mastered that already, add your right hand. How does your right hand feel? How does it feel in comparison to the left hand? Okay, you can feel both hands. You can feel on top of your head, and you can feel the place where you sit, where you touch the ground. And without effort, simply try to feel all 4 places. If a place gets lost, just include it again. Simply try to feel it. Doesn't matter if your right hand is hot or cold. Just try to feel it. Now that we've established nicely all 4 points, slowly open your eyes and try to feel also the picture of Shri Mataji which is on the screen. Try to feel the picture and your hands and the place where you sit and the top of your head. Let's keep in this joyous state for a while. Jai Shri Mataji. So I would like to ask you if you can write in the chat if you felt it, if you could do it. Somehow it feels like the group as a whole could do it. Would be interesting to know.
So, Georg, I think you put everyone such a silent state, and no one,
cannot write.
no one has to say anything. But just personally, I would like to say, I had such a beautiful silence in me after reading the Lord's Prayer. It was amazing. It was a very simple meditation, but in the same time, it was so strong. It was wonderful. I really felt the silence, the divine silence in me. I believe many people, many of us, they felt the same thing. That's why everyone is thoughtless, right?
Very good.
So, Georg, so, some of us actually, first time they heard the Lord's Prayer, can you please explain why we read the Lord's Prayer for our Agya chakra?
Yes, sure.
Please.
Now, the thing is that all the different chakras that you have, they are governed by deities or aspects of God. And Lord Jesus Christ is here in our Agya chakra, and he gave this especially for us. And he also said always, you have to forgive, that we can open this center. And it's most important for meditation that this center is open. I learned in Vashi, which is a Sahaja hospital in India, actually something very, very important. That was like a big revelation to me, because somehow it's not told in our daily life. If we meditate and we feel some catches, what happens actually? The Kundalini tries to take the catch, take it through your channel, pass through your Agya chakra, and then out through your Sasrara, like a chimney, right? So like the smoke can go up. But if your Agya is closed, then the Kundalini cannot take out the problem of your chakra. Now, the interesting thing is what they told me is that usually you do not feel your Agya chakra, that it's blocked. Otherwise, I mean, if you have real headache, you will feel that. But if your Agya is just closed and you feel like a left heart catch, then it indicates basically that the Kundalini is waiting here saying, hey, listen, I want to take that catch out. It needs to go out. But you don't feel here that it's blocked here. So once this is opened, then the Kundalini can take out the problem. And then they told me some very interesting things. She said, I heard in many of your meditations, you said, now put your attention here and say the mantra, put the attention here. She said, always, whatever mantra you say, put your attention in Sasrara. The reason is you want to create that pull up here. That, for instance, if you say the mantra for the heart and want to clean it, you have to have your attention up here so that the deity says here, okay, I clean that, takes it out, and then takes it out to the Sasrara. And that was really effective for me after that. So it's really a quick way of cleaning. Once your Agya is open, and you should see that in every meditation, before you try to meditate, first open up your Agya so that anything which wants to go out can go out. I mean, I've been in Argentina for 3 years, and some of you know how to make asado. You have this huge grill, like you can put half a cow in there, and there's a huge chimney. And if that is blocked, all the smoke stays with you. So the same is with our meditation. If our Agya is still closed, doesn't matter what we do, put vibrations wherever, nothing can go out. So it even blocks more the Agya. So most important, before you start meditating, make sure that you forgive, that your Agya is open, and then the meditation really should work out nicely. Now, coming back to Argentina, my mother tongue is German. I'm also fluent in English, and my wife's from Argentina, so I had to learn quickly Spanish too. And in the time in Argentina, I also did programs there with a very broken Spanish. So, but must say, people are very friendly. They always helped me. They were not criticizing me to say, no, you need to say like this. Aha, no, this sounds funny, say it like this. So they always encouraged me to speak better Spanish. And I had one lady in one program, and she said, because I said, now, okay, let's all forgive. And she said, no, I cannot. I say, like, why you cannot? No, there's this one person I cannot forgive because done such horrible things. Okay, I cannot forgive. So they say, yeah, this is interesting. So you're thinking about this person a lot. Yeah. Yes, I do. Easy. So I said, like, okay, actually, what you do is you give this person space in your head, like a department. They have toilet, kitchen, bedroom, living room, all inside your head. They live there, even they don't know. She said, somehow it's true. I said, now, okay, are there more people you cannot forgive? She said, yeah, there are some. I said, okay, so how many flats, how many departments do you have on your head of people you cannot forgive? You all give them free room to live like this? And she said, no, senor, I don't want that. So I said, well, better you forgive. Otherwise, all these people live in your head for free, without rent. And then she understood and she said, it's better to forgive. And then she was really open also to forgive. So you asked me to tell a little bit about my story. When I came to Sahaja Yoga in the early 90s, at that time I was a mechanical engineer working in construction design. And I came to a Sahaj program and they told me, you should be thoughtless, you should stop thinking. And I said, like, no, I cannot. They said, like, why not? I said, I earn my living with thinking. I need to think about things. I need to design things. If I cannot think, I will lose my job. They said, no, it's not like this. So honestly, I was really afraid to stop thinking. So like, oh, this is a scary thing to stop thinking in Sahaja Yoga. And also there's this, I think this saying like, I think and therefore I am. So will I not exist anymore if I don't think? So I had a really, really hard time for the first few months not to think. And then I was at work and all of a sudden it happened. And I got panicked because suddenly there was no thought. And I was like, what to do now? I will lose my job. I stopped thinking. They all warned me. I cannot think anymore. But then happened something really miraculously for me because I had a huge problem, huge, really huge. It was a technical design problem, how to fit two 3D parts into each other so they could snap nicely. And I tried to think about it, it just didn't work. But in this moment of thoughtlessness, of this thoughtless awareness, suddenly I could see the whole picture in front of me, how it should look like. It was just there, like an inspiration. So I quickly went and made a quick draw, a sketch of it, and then was like, okay. If I don't think, I can even be better at my work. And that was really a revealing moment for me, saying, okay, you need to let go. All of these thoughts that we think are so important, they don't matter at all, because the less we think, the better we can do what we want to do. So I was introduced as a comedian. Yes. I'm actor. I'm also stand-up comedian. I have a trained opera voice, which I stopped using in Sahaja Yoga. Because if you sing in Sahaja Yoga these bhajans with your opera voice, everybody turns around and say like, hey, what's up with you? So I still can use it, but I usually don't. And I must say a big thank you to my parents, because at the age of 14, I really wanted to become an actor. And they said, yes, you can. First, you do a nice education. So they sent me to technical college. I did all this engineering stuff and that. Then I came to Sahaja Yoga, but I had a solid foundation and I could do all this acting, all this learning and all what I wanted to do already with the foundation of a good job, so I could pay for my bills and everything. And I must say that Sahaja Yoga has changed a lot my view on acting, on improvisation and all the things that I do, because first of all, I could feel better myself, my emotions. I could be better whatever I did, doesn't matter if it was engineering or acting, being in thoughtless awareness. And simply it's this inside keeping a balance not to do stupid things, because especially actors if you read anything about Hollywood or whatever, what's going on there, it keeps you sane. Like as an actor, you need to, if you jump into a role, you really try to absorb that person. You really want to be that person. It means you identify with that person so you can act that properly. And now the problem for actors which are not meditating with Sahaja Yoga is that even if they finish the role, they keep some part of it, or maybe a big part of that role still within their subtle system. And that drives some of them mad, and some of them can't stand it and even end their life because they can't bear it anymore. Like think about Heath Ledger, who has played the Joker. He was a fantastic actor, but he got so much involved into his role and he couldn't clean it. He couldn't do, I mean, he didn't know about doing a foot soak or meditation to get all out of that. So that's really important that we know we have these cleaning techniques. We can get all these things out of our system and become centered and balanced at the end. So my job actually brought me several times to San Francisco. So some of you I know personally. It was always a very nice experience. I miss a bit San Francisco, nice sunshine, everything. I'm not sure how the situation is right now with COVID and everything, but I really miss the Bay Area. Nevertheless, today we also predicted to have sunshine here in Vienna. If I look outside the window, it's already the sun's coming up. So that is nice. Now, I've been asked to showcase a little bit of the art that I do. And I've been on stage in Cabela several times for theatrical plays. Now, Cabela, maybe some of you heard about that. That's a magical place for us in Italy. It's not Disneyland if I say magical place. It's a place where Sahaja Yogis can meet, a place where the Shimataji stayed for many years, many times. And in this place in northern Italy, we have celebrations where sometimes we gather and we're up to 3,000, 4,000 people, all calm, all happy, all joyous. And the remarkable thing is that even the newspaper wrote an article about that how can that be? There are like 4,000 people coming together in Italy, and there's no fight, the police doesn't need to intervene, no, like the ambulance doesn't need to carry people away, all joyous, happy. How can that be? If you put 4,000 Italians in one place, stuck together, something will happen. And it did not, like only good things. So now in these quarantine times, we can't go there. We would love to, but we simply cannot, and Italy is still blocked down. But we used to meet and we go there. And those who come from abroad to Italy, who don't live nearby, like Austria, we have like a 9-hour travel to go there. That's with the car, that's still okay. But if you come from the US or Singapore or China, wherever you come to Cabela, you need to pass for an airport. You need to come to Malpensa Airport in Milano. And there is a shuttle service going to Cabela. That's a 200-mile ride in one direction. And there were times when we did not have smartphones. So we already had emails and everything, but it was an act of surrender that you come to the airport, you have written back and forth, that's okay, somebody will pick you up in this time, and hopefully somebody's there, and maybe, I don't know, the meeting point. So this was always an act of surrender, surrender to the divine, that actually you will find the people who drive the minivan and will take you there. And how does that combine now with my art? The thing is, what I do is I take commonly known songs and change the lyrics and use Sahaja themes, things that we do, that we work out on, to involve that. So the situation of the clip that I want to show is that two Sahaja yogis stranded in Malpensa airport, waiting for the shuttle, and in this situation to surrender what to do because they don't know where the shuttle is. So in order to show that, I think you need to make me co-host or something for I can share my screen.
Sure. Georg, sorry to interrupt. And before that, thank you for explaining about the Kabbalah. So we have two videos about the Kabbalah. So we would like to show this divine place to all dear friends. How does look like, and where the yogis, thousands yogis, when they meet, what they do it, and how this place, where the holy place, the house of Shrimataji, how does it look like? So let's a little bit to introduce about this place by video, and then so we would like to show your video. How about that?
So you want to change the order? Okay, no problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the second video, which is now the first, is homage. I think you see homage, French word, to the place that we like to meet, Kabbalah, where there's the house of Shrimataji also. And it's actually a song from Dean Martin, which I took and changed, and hope you will like it as much as I do. So let me quickly check.
So we have, yes, Georg. So all the videos are ready. So you don't need to worry about that. If you like.
You prepared them?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Much better, much better. So you show it. You show.
Of course, because you are our guest, we don't want you to do anything except you leading the way.
Okay, I'm not the doer. Thank you.
So just enjoy it. And so I would like to show as Georg explained about the Kabbalah, how does it look like, and where is it? Of course, he said it is in Italy. And let's watch it about 8 minutes. And then, because when you see the place and you will able to relate it, Georg's clips, which is the, with the humor and with very joyful, and we will able to connect it. So I will be opening right now.
Just when you thought you know everything, because what is this for knowing? You didn't know so much. So you know what's going on. It's not even going like that. So there's always something new in life. Nothing big brings peace. Actually, it brings so much peace that you almost don't have power to play.
So this time also, this is my first time. I like too much. It's fantastic.
Are you enjoying this?
Sure, very much. Yeah.
I think
no problem.
Losing track of how many days I've been here because we're kind of up all night. I think I've been here for like, three days, right? 3 days. But it's nice being in this atmosphere in Kabbalah. It's quite unique. So, and I've been traveling for the past like 3 years on and off. I don't know how, and each one of those I've constantly ended here in Kabbalah.
Maharashtra, India. I have came here first time. I like this Kabbalah, very nice. I'm enjoying their vibrations, Mother's vibrations, Divine Mother's vibrations. I'm very happy here.
And to know Australians.
Yeah.
To other yogis from all over Europe and the world to meet you and share time with you and just enjoy.
I'm from Austria, which means I'm just missing some letters to be Australia, so if I were equally as cool. And it's our neighboring country, Italy. So I really enjoy being here. It's like coming home every single time, meeting all my brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles. It's like a really big family, and I could not, I guess, survive here without coming here and getting up all this energy and vibrations that I collect to go back home and live in that life that we call reality, even though I think this is reality here. So I really love being in Kabbalah.
I come from Rome, and I'm half Japanese, and I'm really enjoying my time here in Kabbalah. Amazing, and like all these people from all over the world, and the joy and the love that everyone gives you is just amazing. Even if like some girls didn't give me Raki, I still feel like everyone's my sister and all the guys are my brother.
Yes, it's Sophia from England. And the Hajj. All my life. Yeah, my parents had an arranged marriage.
Wow. Mom and dad from?
My mum's from Russia and my dad is English. We missed it and we miss it. We enjoy it here.
And it seems to be extremely busy here. Is it always this busy here in Kabbalah?
Yeah.
That Shwetaji gave me the blessing to be there for 2 weeks and 2 pujas, Sri Krishna Puja and Sri Ganesha Puja. So it was really lovely. Already that fact, yeah? And the first 1 week for me it was a little bit harder because, you know, when you arrive to Kabbalah, usually your ego starts to react many things and then things start to work out more like a little bit harder way, maybe we can say. But still I had such a beautiful experiences with people, with meditations. Like we had on Saturday morning, an early morning, 4 o'clock puja. And that was like, you know, the Atma and Paramatma puja, Jivatma. And it was really like something very special. It was mainly silent, but we really felt all that we didn't say even a word, but it was like we sang 1,000 mantras, you know.
About Kabbalah, it's really an amazing place to visit. The first thing is that it's the place where Shri Mataji established the World Foundation for her vision to actually happen in the whole world. So it's a very strong and meaningful place to come and spend time, go meet yogis, and I mean just enjoy, because this is what it's about in Kabbalah. You really enjoy meeting people from everywhere in the world.
So the Kabbalah is like this. Okay, so then how is the house of Shrimataji? Just about 5 minutes, I would like to show the Shrimataji's house, and then we will go to the videos of Georg. Okay, hope you all enjoyed about the place Kabela and the house of Shurmataji. And Georg, would you like to again explain about the first place, which is when we are going to Kabela, what happens when we are going to Kabela and at the airport? So that is the video that we will be showing to everyone. Do you need to add anything about this video before I show it to everyone?
Just a recap shortly. It's the situation where people feel like stranded at the airport and don't know what will happen next because they don't know the telephone number of the shuttle service but they need to surrender in a way, and the video is about what we as Sahaja yogis should do to keep in that balance and just surrender and see what's happening. And at the end, I should not tell you what happens in the end. Okay, here you go.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I guess I just missed my shuttle, I don't know where it went. So I'm still in my pants, I want to be in my tent. I had a brand new suitcase, now it is out of sight. I wanna stay in balance, I wanna be alright. Na 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 na, I wanna be alright. Na 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 na, I wanna be alright. So what? I'm still a yogi. I put the bandhan and all will work out. And guess what? I just surrender and let the vibes flow. I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright. I'm just fine. And all is cool. So what? I am a yogi. I have vibrations, and all will work out alright. Oh, check my flow. I try to call Kabela, tell him that I'm still here. Looking for Finbar's number, he should be somewhere near. How will I charge my mobile? This is my biggest fear. I wanna stay in balance, I wanna be alright. Na 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 na. I wanna be alright. Na 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 na. I wanna be alright. So what? I'm still the yogi. I put the button up, and all will work out. And guess what? I just surrender and let the vibes flow. I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright. I'm just fine. And all is cool. So what? I am a yogi. I have vibrations, and all will work out alright. There you are. Fingers waiting for you over there. Let's go.
Jai Shri Mataji. You are watching Nirmala TV.
So we arrived, right? Maybe you continue with your. So we will be going to Cabela, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's really so beautiful.
Happy you like it. Basically, you see behind me, you see the scene where we shot the movie,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We are here in the Nirmala TV studios in Vienna, and you can see a huge green screen behind me. And we did all of that here, so we didn't have to go to Malpensa, luckily.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing. So finally we found our driver and we found our suitcase, right? And we are going to Cabela for 2 hours, isn't it?
Exactly. And once we are there, we get this Italian spirit of feeling, and we have Dean Martin in our ears, and all that pizza smell in our nose, and all that goes around with it, the fresh air, the nature that you can feel. Yes, and the next song is exactly about that feeling. And by the way, there is one mentioning of tents in Cabela, and if you have sleep in a tent, it doesn't matter if it's in a camping place or whatever, during the day, you can't stay in the tent and sleep there. And we have long programs, so people who try to sleep long in Cabela, doesn't work out unless you really want to be nicely grilled and well done. Okay.
So let's see what will happen.
Yes, please.
Okay.
In Italy, the soul resides. When yogis meet, here's what they say. When the sun hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Cabela. When the river's like ice and you do foot soak twice, that's Cabela. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you sing food is ready. Lines are long like this song, kids will wait with their mom and their daddy. When your tent's in the sun, sleeping long is no fun, that's Cabela. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're at home. When you feel mother's here and you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusami, but you see, back in old Italy, that's Cabela. When the sun hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Cabela. That's Cabela. When the river's like ice and you make foot soak twice, that's Cabela. That's Cabela. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing food is ready. Food is ready. Lines are long like this song. Kids will wait with their mom and their daddy. With their daddy. When you're dancing in the sun, sleeping long is no fun. That's Cabela. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're at home. When you feel mother's here and you know you're not dreaming, Signore, scusami, but you know back in old Italy, that's Cabela, that's Cabela, that's Cabela.
Jai Shri Mataji. You are watching Nirmala TV.
It's so beautiful and so joyful, Georg. I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, I have tears in my eyes because I always sing along with this song.
It's so beautiful. I want to tell you, I don't know how many times I watch, but it's always it gives me such a joy when I'm watching it. It's beautiful, beautiful creation. Great.
Thank you. So at the end, you always listen this Nirmala TV. What is Nirmala TV?
Yes.
Nirmala TV has been created by a group of yogis from Europe. One of them is me. That we said like, okay, in this pandemic, we can't leave the house. We need something to give joy to the heart, because without the joy, you can't really be in bliss. So we said, okay, let's do a monthly evening program online. And we do that. We have Nirmala TV every month, one Friday. Usually it's the first Friday of the month, but now with the puja calendar to be fit in that. But you can see all the dates directly on nirmala.tv on our website. There's also a Facebook page, nirmala.tv.show. We can always get the latest news and when is the next show. You can watch it live or you can watch it later. We have half of, let's say 2/3 of our audience watches it later. But it's always a big, nice show where every such yogi who is artist can contribute, not only singing and dancing, but also if you make pottery or whatever, paintings, we try to showcase that. We do interviews, sometimes live interviews with artists. And yeah, don't miss it. Don't miss out on that. It's once a month. It's a nice occasion. So, and all these videos that you've seen have been specially produced for this show. And the third video that you will see tonight is about the imbalance of the right side. And all those who go to work and know how it is to have a hot liver and to be over-engaged in everything, you might be able to refer to that song.
So, Georg, before I start that video, because I don't want to lose the connection with these two videos, there are some of our dear friends, they are expressing their feeling that I would like to read because you may not able to have a chance to read. And the first one, the first video was, which we show it from Anupam, that he says that video was super funny. And from another friend who is Saila, this is favorite. I think that is this one. Of course, he's one of our Sojigi friends. I think that was her favorite, the second one. So, which is about the Kapela, being in Kapela, and then so another one is from Sahaja. Shailaja, I'm sorry. Such a creative way to express mother's love. And from Satish, who is my husband. So he says, so joyful and wonderful. Now, even if someone has not been to Kabela, can now feel what it is to be in there. So it's such an inspiration videos for everyone, I guess, yeah. And another friend who is saying, remember the beatings days in Cabela. Oh, who is Arda? Remember the beatings days in Cabela. Thank you, Jeshumataji.
I think beating should be something like beautiful.
Yeah, I think I remember the beat.
We were not
Right.
we don't beat anyone in Cabela, right? Nobody's getting beaten.
To understand. I'm sorry.
Nobody's
Yes,
getting
all
beaten.
right. Yes, sorry, Arda. Remembering the beautiful days. Sorry, yeah. I think he was so happy and excited that he messed up all the words and I couldn't connect.
Yeah. Now it comes out. Now the press will write about the beating days of Cabela. Okay, maybe we should write a song about it. Hang on. Let's note that down. The beating days.
Sorry for the typing. And then another one is, I feel nearest of Shumataji. Thanks a lot. One of our other Sahaja friends is saying. And another one, MJ, another Sahaja friend, super creative and fun, Georg uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me feel old, uncle. It's okay.
Yeah. So, okay, so then, as you said, we will be showing about how sometimes we are going to be right-sided, right? So, would you like to add some more thing, or just can I show it right now?
Yes, actually, a fun part about that. My mom is 87, and my brother showed her the clips, especially the ones where there's more than one me. And my mother said, Betty, but which one is Georg now? Is it the left or the right? So like he said, but he's all of them. But how? So sweet, really sweet.
So sweet. Okay, so now the video is coming.
And now for something completely off track.
Today's the day I think it's gonna happen. Today I think his liver will explode. Give me more time and I will fix my schedule. I work all day and also through the night. I want to do this, do that. He's just going crazy. I want to squeeze my schedule. He just can't get enough. And if you move too slow, then I will show. I'm so right-sided, and I just can't hide it. He's about to lose control, and I think he likes it. I'm so right-sided, and I just can't hide it. And I know, I need an ice pack. I shouldn't put attention on tomorrow. Should not be thinking any of my time. But I'm the doer, listen, don't you worry. And if I fly around, hey, that's just fine. I'm so right-sided, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I'm so right-sided and I just can't hide it. And I know, I need an ice pack. I want to do this, do that. It's just going crazy. I want to squeeze my schedule. It just can't get enough. And if you move too slow, then I will show. I'm so right-sided, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so right-sided. Look what you do, and I just can't hide it. Got you burning up, and I know, I need an ice pack, I'm so right-sided. What you do, and I just can't hide it. Got you burning up. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Yeah, I'm so right-sided. How did you get and to I can't this? Deny it. No. I need an ice pack. I'm so right-sided. Look what you did to you. You got you burning up. Hey, I think I like it. I'm so right-sided. Look what you did to and I can't deny it. What you give you up. Oh, I like to do. I'm so right-sided. That's what you did to I'm you. So right-sided. You got you burning up. Oh.
You are watching Nirmala TV.
Georg, we can't hear you. I think you are.
Okay.
Yes, please tell us again.
This is a huge warning. You see what can happen, right? At the end, take care of your liver, take care of your right side. If not,
that's wonderful. It's amazing humor. Oh my goodness, this is really amazing. I wanted to show my my family, basically, actually, my husband and my son. My daughter is not with us right now, and my husband said, "No, wait! I want to watch in the meeting. Don't show me now." So I'm sure he's watching another room right now. I'm sure he's laughing at this movie. I'm in the clip. It's wonderful. It's amazing. So I would like to hand over to our other dear friends if they would like to say anything or ask you any question.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Yeah, please, now your turn, my dears.
Hey, Georg, my name is Sandeep. Very nice performances from you, and nice to see Kabela. It's a very beautiful place. I saw that when you started the meditation, you did a pulse check of the vibrations in the group, and
yes.
I was curious to know how did you do it? I'm sure you are at a level where you can sense other people's vibrations. So what did you get out of it? Do you feel we are somewhere in middle, or what did you feel about us? Just curious.
Well, okay, how I did it, simply I opened my hand to Shrimati and she said, please, Shrimati, show me the vibrations of the group. That's all, more or less. And
Okay.
then first I check my own, because I don't want to mix that. First I check my own, see like, okay, how am I? Because I don't want to put my catches on you. And then I felt a little bit right Vishuddhi, and I felt a little bit heavy on the Agya. That was all. And of course a little bit of heaviness on the right side. But that's simple. You just open the hands and ask, okay, how is the group? And I think it's important that if we lead a meditation, that we know the state of the group. Otherwise, how will we guide them and that all of them have got good experience? And in between, it's always good to ask, okay, Shrimataji, how does the group feel now? Okay, good. Okay, maybe we need to work on something more like this. So you keep in the flow and you're guided.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. And one more question now. I have seen like many places nowadays, stand-up comedians and humor is very well adopted in many societies. And I see that it's a very innovative and a good way to like make people little relaxed mode. You know, people get very relaxed in a humorous way in a setting. And I think in putting that in Sahaja Yoga, I'm sure is another way, is a very innovative way. Just a comment that I feel that humor adds another engagement level for people, and you did absolutely amazing. So thank you so much.
There's more coming up. Get worried.
Yeah, exactly. Now you saw the Nirmala TV. I am sure it will going to get very popular.
We hope that. We have at present, we have between 100 and 200 in live audience, but the following days we get up to 2,000, 3,000 people watching the show later on.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
is.
Thank you.
Everybody's in thoughtless. Please, nobody wants to ask anything. Now is your time. I'm from the future. You can ask how is the future.
Yeshi Mataji.
Yeshi Mataji.
Yeshi Mataji, sí. My name is Gladys Hernandez.
Hola.
Hola. Oh, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien, muy bien. ¿Y vos?
Oh, muy bien, gracias. Aquí disfrutando de todo lo que he visto.
Qué bueno.
Ajá, y de Nirmala TV, sí, me encantó también todo. Todo está perfecto. Y pues que continúe así, igual, para que siga pues los shows para Srimataji.
Sí.
Y,
pensamos de seguir, claramente.
así en Nirmala TV se ve, está muy bonito.
Gracias. Muy
hermoso,
amable.
me encantó. Y también ¿cómo se llama? Me encanta, y me encanta hacer muchas realizaciones de Srimataji, en honor a Srimataji, a nuestra madre.
Mataji.
Yeshi Mataji. Apreciación infinita por todo esto que están haciendo ustedes y a continuar con el Dharma de madre.
Claro.
Sí, gracias.
Gracias a vos.
Gracias. Namaste. Buenas noches.
Can you please translate that for some of us?
Actually, she said that she was very happy enjoying the show, and it's a nice way to relate to Shimataji. Convinced.
Okay, thank you.
You don't speak Spanish? Come on. Hey, you're in California.
Exactly.
Interesting place, California, because I remember all the vending machines, they had English and Spanish.
Oh, yes. It's very popular, of course. Yes.
And Georg, actually, Sandeep is very close to Mexico, right?
Is he?
Yeah, actually.
Like half an hour or 45 minutes, Sandeep?
Yeah, exactly. Like 45 minutes, I can be in Tijuana.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, so you might meet Ted Cruz nearby,
yes.
right?
Yeah, you may find him there, exactly.
Yeah. They're making funny songs about him already, so I don't have to do that. That's good. Yeah, that's one very important thing. In Nirmala TV, we completely keep out of any politics, right? We don't want to be involved in anything. We don't want to say like we prefer that or that. Whenever we give Bandam in a collective way, we say, Shimataji, please solve this situation, not put Bandam for this or that will win. It's always a good thing to keep neutral in Sahaja Yoga and keep in the balance. We need to take care on that also in our daily life. Not to take sides, we never know who really is true unless we feel vibrations, and even that can be. So better stay neutral.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you so much, Georg. It was so wonderful, really, and very practical. Your comments, also your answers, very nice. It really is easy to understand for people. And also, I want to share that Shrimati has also mentioned, I think, couple of times in some of the videos, like she gives talks, that ideally, a Sahaja Yogi is someone who cannot be serious for more than 6 seconds. we're always, we are always have a sense of humor. We are always joyful. If something is serious, somebody is very serious, something is wrong with him or something is not right. That's how you will find, she says, the uniqueness of a sign of a yogi you will find is very joyful, is very smiling, very peaceful inside. That's what I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Thank you. It's actually, somebody mentioned before comedians. It's really a hard space nowadays, because especially when I look at American comedians or comics as they call them, they use a lot of not so good language. They use a lot, they say a lot of things where I say like, okay, what is funny in that, and disrespectful and all that. And it's really, I must say, it is important that we keep our jokes clean, that whatever we do, whatever we have fun with is clean and good, and doesn't, I mean, offending our own shortcomings maybe, but not offending groups or something. And this is somehow important that we keep into that. It's not easy, but we have to refine our words sometimes, tweak and make a little bit more honey on top and make them sweet.
It's such a nice expression, honey on top.
Oh, I don't eat honey anymore, and I need to tell you why. When I came to Sahaja Yoga, I moved into the ashram, and I really had a terrible ride with Shudi. I was saying a lot of harsh things, or not sweet, or I didn't just take care of how I spoke. So there was one Auntie Sabine, the wife of Wolfgang, he was the leader of Austria, and she said, Georg, have a spoon of honey. So she gave me so much honey. Now I don't want to see honey anymore, but my Vishuddhi has improved.
That's
So
the
I'm
secret. Okay.
honeyless. I go more, there's one joke about, not Bruce, is it not Bruce Willis? Hang on, the other one, they make so many jokes about this Kung Fu fighting man. What's his name? Help me.
Jackie Chan?
Chuck Norris. They say Chuck Norris doesn't eat honey, he chews bees. So yeah, I'm that level now.
It's like you are.
Okay.
That's amazing. And I would like to add one more thing, Georg, very quickly. In many years ago, when Srimati was with us, with her physical form, and so she used to be with us like till 2-3 o'clock, sometimes almost 4 a.m. in the morning, and she used to watch all those humors and all those plays and all
Till
those
the end.
comedy. And she used to love for all those humor, and she used to courage, as Georg said, that when we have the dignity in our words when we are making the joke. So that opens the heart, and that also reduces or takes away all those seriousness from our face and gives some smile and then joy in our hearts. So she used to encourage actually for these programs all the time during in front of thousands people, sometimes 10,000 people, and sometimes 15,000 people, and whoever are coming from the different countries. Right, so those days used to be so joyful. And of course, there was always music, and she used to invite so many musicians, and so we used to listen them with their bhajans or songs or any instruments. So it used to be wonderful. Yeah. So, okay, Georg, now it's your turn.
My turn. Yeah, I don't want to say these are my last words. It sounds really dramatic. No, what I want to tell you, I want to bring something near to you is we have this platform, but okay, this is more a beginner's program. Nevertheless, it's good if we come together and join and see that we're all together. And you can share with those who don't know already about this forum that we have where we can exchange thoughts and everything. Maybe you can do that later on in your collective. So I thank every one of you for giving me the opportunity to be with you a little bit. It's always nice to be with other collectives. It opens the heart, it opens the view. If you look a little bit around in the world and go some other places, always helps, opening the mind, opening the consciousness. And I send all my love and my greetings to the Bay Area. Please be safe. Make sure you have your bandam when you leave the house. Don't forget to wear your masks. And yeah, there's actually a new song coming up dealing with that problem as well very soon, but you have to watch it on Nirmala TV before it's released.
Yes, we will.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you so much, Georg. Thank you so much for being with us. Jai Shri Mataji.
We will definitely let everyone to know. And Georg, I just want to add one more thing. You really open our heart with the joy of humor, definitely. And you open our Vishuddhi by laughing also, I believe. So that's what's wonderful. And if you have a few more minutes, I would like to ask you, you said that at the very beginning, you said that one time at your work, when you found yourself, you don't have any thoughts, and you got scared. And so, what do you think? What put you in that state? And then when did you start to enjoy with that state? Or how long it took that fear within you, and then when you start to enjoy with that without any thoughts in your mind?
The moment I started to realize that my brain is capable of doing much more when I'm not thinking was the moment when I start to enjoy it. To be honest, when I write these songs, I'm not thinking at all. They just flow. They just come one word after the other. They just come out, and I'm not thinking about it. And you will be surprised. The production of such a song takes hardly 3 hours in total. Which is, if I tell anybody from the industry, they say like, nah, not possible. 3 hours. You need at least 2-3 days. But yes, it works. But this is the power if you're not thinking. And really, as I said, as you said, I was scared because I thought like only thinking can help me solve things. But the non-thinking, getting the inspiration, getting things from the much bigger resource from the universe was much more helpful. And that was at the beginning a painful process to let go, let these thoughts go. Like in that time there was no Netflix, but it was like Netflix, binge watching thoughts. And once they go, and once you can get this peace, and I think the most important thing what they told me in the program to help me was that, listen, you can think if you want to think. It's not that you can't think anymore. But the permanent destruction of thoughts that are going back and forth, they will go. You can think, but you don't have to. And that helped me a lot, that I can think if I want to, but I don't have to, right? This is the thing. And this helped me a lot. And then, yeah, now I enjoy that really. And sometimes, like, if there are many thoughts, I'm like, what's this noise?
Very nice. So, and as a conclusion, you achieve the state basically also with your meditation, right? So
Definitely. Only with this meditation, only the meditation helped me to reach that state. It's just like the Kundalini really does the thing. And forgiving. If you don't forgive, I had a lot to forgive.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't want to share that with you why, but I had to forgive, and that's it. I didn't want to have an edificio. I don't know what edificio is in English. Building with a lot of apartments, apartment building.
Or tower.
Yeah, a tower, yeah, with everything. Air condition, full service. I was the concierge.
Thoughts, big tower with many thoughts, and with you said that with the the many rooms, living rooms and bathrooms you were in the beginning.
Unforgiven tenants.
Yeah, and then all disappears and becomes just flat, right?
Yeah, then it's a flat.
It becomes beautiful land with the green land in our mind.
Yeah, you see here, it's a simple garden, no more trees, no, nothing, just actually, this is a sweet thing. one child in Capella asked me, "Uncle, is this for the Kundalini can better pass through?" And I said, "Yeah, yes, yes, definitely." So sweet, so sweet. They say like, "Yeah, yeah." He said, "Do I also have to say no? No, you don't have to. No need. You no need to cut the hair to get better." So.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So, Georg, I believe, of course, time is not enough to have you, and of course, we'd love to have you again whenever you can. And that would be wonderful because you have so many things to share with us. I know that. And of course, right now is for us is night time, almost 11 in the night. And I really want to thank you to everyone that they are still staying. Of course, some of us, I believe they need to leave it. I hope you didn't mind because of the time in the night. Tomorrow is the work day. And I hope you didn't mind, Georg. So that is but they all stayed, but some of us already are, many of us are still here. And before you leave, I would like to read the other expression to you that, you know, you need to hear about this. And so one of our friend is who is joining from India. He says, "Jai Shri Mataji, Georg, I'm from India. Very nice program." And another friend, thank you very much, who is Buwana. And Sefide, thank you, Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, Georg. Thank you all, and MJ is saying, thank you, Georg. Thank you all, brothers and sisters. Jai Shri Mataji. Thanks, brother. Thank you so much, Georg. Thank you so much. You brought me back, Italy. And thank you so much. Have a good day, very positive. And the last one is, again, thank you so much, Georg. So I want you to hear those expressions and before you leave. Again, so thanks a lot. We really appreciate it for your time. I hope we didn't make you late for your work.
No, the only person really waiting for me now is my dog. He's like, okay, I want to go out now.
Oh, okay.
we are 1 hour overdue for him to go out.
Okay.
But he will manage, I hope.
Is he behind your door that he's banging?
No, he's 1 floor down, but I can hear him. He's like, oh, where are you?
Okay.
What's his name? What's his name, Georg?
His name is Jack.
Jack.
Jack. And
Okay.
actually...
Hit the road, Jack. Won't you come back no more?
Yeah, that's another song that we did. But actually he is from the Pirates of the Caribbean. He's Capitan Jack Perro. Perro like dog in Spanish. Capitan Jack Perro.
Oh, so sweet. Thanks for sharing. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Okay.
Maybe you should raise our Kundalini.
Yes. Okay. So, Georg, thanks a lot again for joining for our program. Again, you really brought lots of joy in our
Thank you for the
heart.
invitation.
Yeah, it's definitely our pleasure, and so we love to have you again. And whenever you have time, please join us. And please give our love to your family and the collectivity in Austria. And hopefully we can see you in here whenever you can again. Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Just call me again. It's
We
easiest.
will, definitely. we will, Georg. Lots of love to you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Okay, my friend. Thank you so much for